Hello people, welcome back to Beauty Jam. Today I'm going to be talking about things I don't like on summer holidays. Yes, I know what you might be thinking. Sacha, you're in a different country, you've got the weather, what have you got to moan about, But my answer to that is, I'm British and we always have something to moan about. So I'm going to be sharing what I dislike about summer holidays. The reason I'm doing this is because I am still currently on holiday. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know. But anyway, the first thing I don't like about summer holidays is living out of a case. Now, I don't know whether this is just me, but living out of a case is really annoying because all of your clothes are in, I know that all your clothes are in your wardrobe or whatever, but all your clothes are in one place, and I have these bags that I put them in that gets rid of the air so that I have more room in my case. And if something that I want to wear is right at the bottom of that bag, I have to take everything out just to get to the top that I want and then put everything back in. And you know how annoying it is? Oh my gosh, I hate living out of cases. Now, some people might be like, well, why don't you unpack when you get there and hang things up in the wardrobe provided? Yeah, I ain't doing that because I've got to be outside getting as many rays as I can. I ain't got time to stand there and unpack just for a week. All I want to do is get out there. I don't want to go and start unpacking and putting things in the wardrobe. I'd rather just live out my case. I know, but it is really annoying, and that's one thing that I do dislike, right? Number 2. Other people's children. Oh my gosh. I feel, right, when I go on holiday and I see some of these kids, now don't get me wrong, I don't hate children or anything like that, right? But when I go on holiday and I see other people's children, right, I feel like I'd be a really strict parent because nobody seems to parent whatsoever. This one time, right, I went on holiday, obviously, and I was in the buffet queue because it was like a buffet system. You go up and you get what you want, you come back down, you sit and you eat, right? And they've got cakes. Now I love, as you can tell, I love sweet things. I have a really bad sweet tooth. And I was sitting by the cakes, I wasn't in the queue, kind of. Well, I was about to go in the queue, so you could technically say I was in the queue. But I was kind of still at my table with my plate, standing up ready to go in the queue. Does that make sense? And this kid, right, chocolate gâteau, is shoving his fingers in the chocolate gâteau, and I'm thinking to myself, I know we're on holiday and things, right, but where are the parents? Where's the parent in here? Where is it? It's not here. It's just not here. And oh my gosh, I was just so self-conscious then about how many kids have been shoving their fingers up their nose and then into the food that I might have been eating. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I just feel like, oh my gosh. See, if that was my child, I'd be saying, look, you're not supposed to do that. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't say it like that. I'd be a bit more mean than that. But that's basically what I'd be saying. I'm saying we don't do things like that. You don't shove your fingers in cakes. You don't do it. Even when it's on your plate in front of you, you don't eat it with your hands. You eat it with a spoon or a fork if it's a cake fork. Do you know what I mean? And I just thought, Yeah, so other people's children, dependent on whether they're good or naughty, if you can call it that, can't stand it, honestly. Along the lines of children, screaming. I can't stand screaming. I hate screaming because I just feel like it's pointless. What does unless you're in trouble and you just want to make as much noise as possible because someone's kidnapping you or something like that, then that's when screaming can be used, because obviously, or on a roller coaster, because that's to be expected, right? But just in random places, what is screaming going to achieve? Because if somebody was screaming around me, all I'd be doing is, okay, I'm going to stay as far away from you as possible because I'm going to burst my eardrums. So I don't like screaming as it is. I'm British. Like I said, I'm British, right? We don't do that. We don't. We're more like a way type people rather than a ah. I just can't stand it, honestly. So, but on holiday, as you guess, the kids scream. It does my head in, which is why I like to sit in the adult part in the solarium. Although you usually find that the solarium part is well shaded because it's for older people. And I want the sun, I want all of the sun's rays without the noise and other people, if that can happen. It's not going to happen, is it? So yeah, I have to put up with the kids screaming because usually, not always, but usually the solarium part where all the adults, well, it's all elderly, it's not adults. It is adults, but they're usually all elderly. It's all shaded because obviously they don't want to be in the sun. So I'm like, can we have like a halfway park that's like for 18 and up? No, 20 and up. That's for 20 and up, and it's still quite sunny. Can we have that, please? But no, it's not going to happen, so I have to... That's all I'm going to say about kids. I just can't, you know. Another thing I hate about summer holidays is sun cream. Now, I wear my sun cream. Don't think that I don't wear my sun cream, because I do. I do wear my sun cream. I think it's very important. I think everybody should wear it. Even in the UK, when we've got sun, you should wear your sun cream, right? But the process of putting it all on, oh my gosh, I dread it. Every day when I'm about to go in the sun, I think to myself, oh, I've got to put my sun cream on, and I've got to get all my thighs, all the back of my legs, my back's got to be done, all my arms, my face, my ears, because you have to sun cream your ears, because let me tell you, right, I heard about this guy who lives round by me who caught skin cancer through his ears from the sun. So make sure when you put your sun cream on that you sun cream your ears as well, because if you don't, you could catch skin cancer. Okay? So make sure you sun cream your ears as well. If you're going to take anything from this video, take that. Because when you're on holiday, you don't think about sun creaming your ears. You don't think about it, but you should, because it's true. Yeah, so just the whole process of putting all these different creams on, because I have like other tanning stuff as well. I have tan enhancers and things like that. So it's not just the process of putting sun cream on, it's putting the tan enhancer on, and then this on, and then oh my god, and then if I go in the pool, I've got to do it all again. Oh my life, it's just so tedious every day, and that's something that I do dislike. Another thing I dislike is when I forget something, like I did 2 years ago at Spain. I forgot my after sun, and I was like, doesn't matter, I'll be okay, as long as I've got my sun cream, I'm fine. And I had the sun cream, so that was fine. Oh no, I burnt like a crisp, and I had to go and get some after sun from the pharmacy, which, when you don't speak Spanish, is a confusing process, because the woman didn't understand me, I didn't understand her, and I didn't understand any of the signs, and everything was in Spanish, which is to be expected, and it was my own fault because I should have just packed my after sun and not forgot it. But yeah, it was annoying, really annoying. And that goes with everything. If you forget anything, you're in your room, like, did I pack it? Did I pack it? No, I didn't pack it. I forgot my foundation one year. I forgot my foundation, and when I came back home, it was on my bed, and I was like, there you are, where I don't need you now, I need you there, because you're my holiday foundation. I don't need you now. So, yeah, just forgetting something in general is so annoying. Another thing I dislike, but this isn't really anything you can do about it, is kind of who you put next to in the hotel, honestly. I wish I could just book the floor, because sometimes you just, I mean, usually they're really nice, right? But sometimes, just sometimes, you can just be like, I don't know, like this once, we were on holiday, and in the room next to us was, I can't say a young couple, they were like 30s, I'd say. Probably about 30s, I'd say, anyway. And they were just blasting music, and it was just rubbish, in my opinion. And it was just like, oh, you know, do I really have to be next door to this? Do you know what I mean? I just need to go with the OAPs. That's where I need to go. I need to go with them. That's just what I need to take from this video. I need to go on holiday with the pensioners, because obviously I don't fit into my generation, or the generation above, or the generation above that. Like, I should have been born in the flipping 50s at this rate, because I just can't be dealing with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I listen to my music, but I don't blast it for the whole hotel to hear. Do you know what I mean? Like, I play my music off my phone for if I'm just in the room, but if other people are in the room with me, then I put my headphones in, because I acknowledge that they will not like my music, and the chance of them liking my music is slim to none, because I play nothing but Nicki Minaj, and the chances of them liking Nicki Minaj compared to all the other things in the world is slim to none. So if I know they like Nicki Minaj, then I'll ask them. I'll be like, is it okay if I put the pink print on? And then they'll be like, yeah. But if I know that they don't, such as my nan, then I put my headphones in, because I acknowledge that Nan doesn't want to listen to that. Nan doesn't want to listen to Nicki Minaj. She doesn't want to. So I don't make her. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like everybody should just take into consideration that there are other people in the hotel that don't want to listen to your loud music. Okay? So yeah, but that's like, there's nothing you can really do about it. And usually you'll get nice people next door. This once we had people next door. We only saw them once, because they're out all the time. They're out all day by the sunbed sleeping, because we used to see them. And then I think they were just out all night clubbing or something, and they never came back. So it was great. It was like nothing. So yeah, see, sometimes you'll get nice people who take into consideration that you're in the next room, so they leave. No, I'm joking. But yeah, usually you will get nice, quiet people. But just sometimes you get the odd bad egg that's just like, oh. Another thing I dislike about holidays is the toilet. Now, I have spoke a little bit about this in my Get to Know Me. I am weird with toilets, right? And the thought of somebody else using that toilet before me, and I haven't cleaned it, it just gets to me. Like, I don't understand. I don't know, it's just the thought of somebody else the week before has been living in this room that's now yours, and I know that the staff clean it, like I know they clean it, but like, just the thought of it, you know, and the shower, and just things like that, I don't know, just the thought of that, you know, that somebody else has been sat on that toilet, and you don't know who it is. See, this is why I hover, because I just can't be dealing with this stress, you know? So yeah, I don't like using the shower or the toilet really, but you have to use them. But I just don't like it. I do not take baths on holiday, because you don't know who's been sitting in that bath. You don't know. And you don't know what they've got. You just don't know. And I just hate it. I hate it. Do I overthink things? I think I overthink things. But yeah, just the thought of that. Yeah, see, the bed isn't much of an issue because they change the sheets, so you know that's fine. But just the toilet and that, I know they clean them, but they might not clean them to my clean, you know what I mean? They just might scrub it a little bit and that's it done. But no, I need the seat to be removed and bleached and then applied again. That's what I need. But honestly, I just can't. I can't. If I know you, then I'm fine. Like, I'll use the same toilet. I'm not fussy like that, as in, oh my gosh, they've used the toilet, now I can't use it. It's not. It's when I don't know them, and it's like, I just don't know. I don't know. So that's another thing I don't like. I think that's pretty much it. There'll be something else. That I'll think of. But yeah, noisy neighbours, toilets, and showers. Add that on as well. Living out of a case, the children, oh my gosh, I don't know why. I'm going away next week, and I've just divulged all that information, and now I'm kind of dreading it. Oh, and night flights, that was it, that was another one. Flying at night, which is what I've got to do. I've figured this out, right? My flight is around 10 PM, right? So I will arrive in Spain for 12:30 midnight our time, right? Because it's 2.5 hour flight. so it'll be midnight. But over there, they're 2 hours ahead, so it'll be 2:30 in the morning their time, right? But then I've got to get my luggage and travel to the hotel, which is 40 minutes away. So you can say probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I've got to check myself in. So that'll be maybe 4:30. I'll get to my room about 5 in the morning, have about 2 hours sleep, and then it'll be breakfast. Because we travelled at night. And honestly, that day I'm going to burn that day by the pool because I'm going to fall asleep. I know it. I'm just going to fall asleep in the sun. I already know. Because I'm not going to get there till 4 a.m. and then I'm going to have a couple of hours sleep and then I have to get to breakfast before all the kids get to breakfast and shove their fingers in all the food. See? So, my life. I'm dreading it. I don't want to go. I just want to stay here. I want to stay here now. I do want to go, but I don't want that. But something that has to be done. Might be able to catch a few on the plane. I ain't gonna sleep on that plane, but I will try. But it's not gonna happen. No chance. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything I've missed or anything that you dislike about going away. And also, make sure you subscribe for videos from me. Don't forget, I am currently on holiday, so I might not respond to comments until I get back, but I should be back this week, so, yeah. And I will see you next week. Bye!